We are live.
Live.
We are. I messed up the timing for our coffee, and I put 11:30. I didn't notice that it said PM, not AM.
Oh no.
So
Okay. Yeah. Notification. Yeah.
yeah. So we're just gonna go live and have our coffee, and we'll see who joins us. So
Wow.
yeah, well, it's morning. This is why I don't do coffee in the morning.
So that means that at 11:30 tonight, you're also going to have to show up and just.
No. I changed that. So I changed this live, just broadcast to now.
Oh,
so,
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There
you go.
It's because I have an amazing crew working for me.
I know.
That is right on top of the game the whole time. So
Hey.
There's Tom and Lauren live now. Yeah. Surprise!
Surprise!
We're here.
Go ahead and get your coffee. We'll wait.
Get your coffee. I know that we didn't give anybody a chance because
it was very spontaneous for you.
I was just saying that before anybody got here that I put 11:30, not thinking. I'm not used to. Just saying. Before anybody. Wait, there, yeah.
Apparently, my phone joined the live.
The join live, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There's Bill. Bill's in the house. Tom and Lori in the house. Yes, we.
See, people are watching.
Is this Memorex? This is. It might be.
It might be.
There's some truth to that, because right behind me, I don't know. Gosh, I almost might.
Oh, really?
Really? You're going to get a phone call now? Right there in the background, you'll see a big red brick building. That is actually Mezcal movie location. I got a little bit of video to do.
Yeah.
You show that?
I brought the shirt.
Yeah, and we did film that going through. We actually went through on Friday, and I was going to try to set it up so that went live. And
you worked on it for a long time.
I did.
Yeah.
And you know how much I got? I got like the first 8 minutes.
Well, unfortunately, I thought you had like an hour and a half worth of material, and it had to get shorter, or you were going to have a blockbuster movie.
Yeah. But the reason that we're doing that is because Miss Bonnie,
it's my fault,
is leaving. I actually have to bring her to the airport. So at 6:00 tonight, Miss Bonnie is going to be getting on an airplane heading back to
frozen Oregon.
Frozen tundra.
Actually, it's not frozen right now.
Actually, it was colder here.
I know.
It was colder here than it was where you're from in Oregon. I'm sorry. That's all I can say is I'm sorry. So
yeah, I'll survive.
We were at Voyager, nice park in Tucson. And we couldn't wait to get out of there. Honestly.
Yeah, and it's a really nice park.
It is.
I mean, there is everything that you could want to do there.
But you spent the whole time sick.
Yeah, that kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah, that was kind of bad.
I did get one night in the hot tub in the pool.
Yeah, and that'll have to do for now.
Yeah.
We can go back again.
It's okay, really.
Actually, this has been fantastic. I think for the 4 or 5 days that we were at Voyager, I have more enjoyed the last 3 or 4 days here.
Yes.
Boondocking. There's
a lot of fun.
A couple people have rolled in and out and stayed, but this is why I love boondocking. This is why I love.
And that's a great spot.
Yeah, it really is. This is state trust land. Now, you can stay here with a $15 permit. And you can purchase it online. I've got and it's good for a year. Now, I don't know if it's good for a year from when you buy it or like the calendar year, January 1st through December 31st. I don't know, but we're covered to stay here. And
in case you come back.
Just in case. But the last time that I was at the Mezcal movie location was, I don't know, 6 years ago. 7 years ago.
That's what you're saying.
And a lot has changed there. And we learned a little bit about it. They almost bulldozed.
COVID almost killed it.
Yeah, COVID kind of killed it. It's on a land lease through the government, and as part of COVID, if they weren't using it for more than a certain amount of time,
it was like 6 months.
You lost your lease.
Yep. And they'd have to bulldoze the entire thing
and haul out all the buildings and everything else. And that little bit of history I sincerely would have cried.
Yeah.
I mean, so many movies, and so we took a tour, and should we just show the tour?
Show the
okay,
tour.
Let's
probably just a piece of the
We're
tour.
just having coffee with you know what, we'll sign on because Miss Bonnie can't be here. I can't be here because I'm going to be hauling you to the airport,
and then
I'm driving to courtside. So I'm going to be driving. That's all I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be able to read comments and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's see if I can find that video. We'll put it up. This is the Mezcal movie location. It's an hour and a half long. I'm going to shorten it down to an hour, see if I can include some clips with it. Absolutely fantastic tour through the place. I love it.
We had a great tour guide.
Yeah. That's how far it is from Tombstone. This is Mezcal Film Studio, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to be doing happy hour live from the film studio.
We sort of are.
Yeah, sort of. But it's going to be pre-recorded because Miss Bonnie, who you haven't got to see, is going home on Sunday.
Yes.
And we're unfortunately going to be at the airport when the live is supposed to be going on. So we are going to do the live here. And the film studio is a tour. They offer a tour. This film studio, they've done hundreds of movies out here. It's constantly changing. I was here about 7-8 years ago, and we're gonna go and see, but we're running a little bit late, so we got to get to, we've got to get inside here. I'll be at Q for a couple weeks after I drop Miss Bonnie out. Maybe a day. So a couple of weeks, Tom and Lori. Got a nice brochure.
What a great brochure.
Yeah.
Lots of information.
Lots here. Lots of history.
Yes, it did. You should probably say how much to go on the tour.
It was $20 to go on this tour. It's $20 per person, and well worth it, I think, especially if you're into the old Western movies. There were a lot of movies there, and we actually watched a couple of them while we've been here.
Yeah, we had a little binge.
Yeah. So Outlaw Josie Wales. Parking down here. And we are gonna, I don't know how much talking I'm gonna be able to do, but we're going to tour the film studio today. Some of the most notable famous films have been Outlaw Josie Wales, Tombstone, the movie Tombstone. I'll be there. And that building right there has been used extensively, including The Quick and the Dead, and I think there's been 100 movies filmed here, so definitely look forward to it. Hold on.
Start here in about 2 minutes.
Did you say you had another person that was with your party?
He was driving now.
We needed a selfie moment. There we go. I figured we'd get a selfie right there.
It is a good selfie spot.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, see, I got it.
My screen
You
disappeared
did.
off the front. It's still filming though.
Okay.
But there you go.
Hold on a second. Should probably do a camera.
Okay. Now I have noticed a light on over here because we're boondocking almost right across the street from here. That's new.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoops.
All
There
right.
we go.
There we go. Can you get it?
It's
You
backwards.
can get it.
It'll work.
Awesome. We get to see you guys. I get to see you guys anyway.
Well, we've been boondocking for a few days. I'll tell you what, it's been peaceful. It's been quiet. And right over there. And I have noticed a light, a couple lights, and I see what looks like possibly this might be one of them.
Yeah, I've done it.
And another one somewhere over that way. You can actually see the building, that building, from the boondocking location where we're at. Let's see.
Boy, we got
See
some.
the coach from right here.
Well, I won't give
Let's see if
spoilers,
can
but when I
zoom
finish
in.
this
Well,
up,
I'm not going to be able to
that
zoom
big
for
red
live.
brick
Maybe I can
building
zoom
there,
in for the
there's
live.
some
You can
surprises
just see
to
the
that.
top of the coach right there. That is new this year, about 7 years ago now. It's just land. Hang on, guys. They're going to be starting the tour here in just a second.
We've got two from Seattle. Where are you two from?
Oregon.
Oregon.
Or Northwest. Where are you from?
Tucson.
Tucson. All right. Okay, now we do have restrooms right at that ramp there. It's good to
are
go
new this
now
year,
if you're
too.
up there because you're the only ones on set. You might not want to be at the end of the street and have to go. You can bring water if you want to sit, no problem there. You can take pictures of anything and anybody, no problem there. We ask that we are out in the desert. Chances are it's a little cooler. We won't run into any
Hey,
desert
John.
critters.
I saw you.
That's
We're actually
Justin
right
Stoll,
across the
guys,
road
is
over
here.
there. Saw you live.
Got a
you
couple
saw
million
we missed you by an
subscribers.
hour, man. Yeah, good seeing you though.
You too. How you doing?
Hi.
How you feel, son? That's good.
All right.
You need to come here and do the tours. They all know you.
They just got done.
All of them? All of them?
Hey,
All of them.
we were watching you last night in Tombstone.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll tell
yeah,
you what, it's been bad on signal out here trying to get
Oh
it.
yeah.
yeah.
It's totally messed up my FRP, it really has. So we'll get all back when I get back to North Carolina though.
There you go.
Yeah.
Plan on getting my buddy down here. We'll put a whole crew together and come down and
Right on.
do the whole entire Western thing. We're just talking
Good
about it.
deal.
So we'll make it happen.
All right.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, now, are you guys doing YouTube also, or?
Yeah.
I have
a small YouTube
I have a small channel too.
That's fine.
Yep,
No
yep.
problem. I'll just have to be honest and keep it clean, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You don't have to worry about that.
What are
Normal
we going to
people.
talk about? Oh, we got to talk about critters. Okay, we are in the desert. The chances are, with the weather the way it is, we're not going to run into anything. Okay, but keep your eyes open. We do have a wrangler today, Gary over there, and he's going to keep his eyes open, just watch for anything like that. Kind of keep us all together. What else have we got? Oh, no smoking. On set. A lot of those western sets have burned down. We don't want this one to burn down there. So,
Hate to be
going
that
out over
guy.
here. Western movie IQ test. All right, so we kind of get a gist of what movies you know or maybe what actors you know, and it helps me be a little more on target here. So, how many people saw the movie Tombstone?
Tombstone.
Okay, everybody did. All right. How many people saw it about 10 or 12 times? Okay. How about The Quick and the Dead with Sharon
Oh
Stone?
yeah.
Okay, you're batting 100 so far. How about Outlaw Josie Wales with Clint
Yes.
Eastwood? Oh my gosh, let's make it harder. Tom Horn. One.
Yeah.
All right. How
All
about,
right.
do you know who Steve McQueen is? No. Now, Steve McQueen passed away 45 years ago. I don't think you're 45, so we'll let you off the hook. Now, here's the kicker. If you've seen this one, I'll be impressed. Dirty Dingus McGee.
No.
All right,
No.
we'll talk about that one later. All right. Well, welcome to Mescal. Okay. This was never a real town. It's always been a movie set. All the buildings were built for different movies. So I hate to pop your bubble, but nobody was actually really shot here. The bank was never really robbed because there's never been any money in it, and nobody was ever really hung here. Everything was fiction. Everything here was built for one movie or another.
Wow.
But they used to come out here and film even before they built the buildings. 1950, Jimmy Stewart came out and they shot some background scenes for Winchester 73. Do you know who Jimmy Stewart is? You're the youngest. I'm gonna pick it on you. You know who Jimmy Stewart is?
I think so.
You
yeah.
think so? Okay. And then another guy by the name of Gregory Peck.
There you go. So that's as much as we can show you right now. That was just a lot of fun going through, and I will say that this tour guide was very knowledgeable on where the scenes were taken, where the shots were taken. And this year, unlike 7 years ago, 7 years ago before COVID, the buildings were kind of falling down.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't go into the buildings because they were worried about liability, because the buildings, in fact, a couple of them did fall down. And then after COVID, the ownership changed on the ranch and they started building it up again and getting film producers in there again.
Which
and,
most of it's volunteer. That was interesting. There's a volunteer set of carpenters that come in there and do everything. It's
which
pretty...
that is on the video that I've got. I think they call them the eager beavers.
The eager beavers, yep.
Yeah.
They chew up a lot of wood, they said.
Yeah. So they're rebuilding it and still filming. In fact, the week prior to us getting here, that's the only reason you can't tour the film lot, is if they've got production in there and production is going. Mm-hmm. And they won't allow any tours until that is filming. So
yeah.
Now this year, they have, like you saw, the restrooms. They've actually added on a gift shop, and if you want to go by there without actually taking the tour, you can. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was neat.
Some people don't want to spend the $20, but they wouldn't mind going and maybe stepping onto the set. If you go to the gift shop, which the gift shop is actually open Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. The tours are only Friday and Saturday. So you can go to the gift shop and that's right across from that big red building.
Yeah.
So a lot of fun. I'm going to see if I can't take that video that we took of the tour, and when they're talking about the different scenes, I'm going to see if I can't integrate some of those scenes into the video. That would be kind of, he talks a lot extensively about some insider secrets that you wouldn't know about.
Yeah, there was he just had great history. I don't know if all the tour guides are that amazing, but he told little secrets about difficulties they had during filming, or little things that happened that nobody knows because it didn't get caught on camera or they didn't talk about it. And then he'll also tell you, go watch this scene, and if you look really closely, you can see this thing happen that no one else knew happened, and it was kind of a disaster, but
they left it in the movie.
They got control of things and left it in the movie. But it was an outstanding tour. And if you're a Western movie buff or a movie buff, talking about all the different actors, Sinatra and Russell Crowe, and everybody that's been in there, Stagecoach with the Highwaymen, just a crazy amount of history, and it was well worth, coming and spending the money, in my opinion.
And we watched a couple of those movies afterwards, and we looked for some of those things that he told us about.
Yep.
And I think the funniest one we saw was they filmed the scene with Kurt Russell in Tombstone in the rain with blood on his hands after his brother was killed.
Yeah, they killed Morgan, and the producer and the director had the producer had set it up the night before for exactly how that rain scene was going to happen with the water sources. And the next morning, I think it was the director changed the location as to where Kurt Russell was going to be in the street.
Right.
Well, the water was still set up for where the director had set it up. So if you really watch that scene, you can see.
And it's in the movie.
Yeah.
The scene is he's getting rained on. It's just pouring. But if you look behind him by about 50 feet,
it's dry as a bone. Kurt Russell apparently was rather unhappy about it.
I never saw that, though.
I didn't either until we looked for it.
I never caught that. And then it was funny to go back. So I look forward to sharing those scenes and some of the other ones. And that'll be kind of a fun video to put together. It's going to be long.
Yeah.
Because it's I'll take you on the full tour. It'll be shortened up though, but I'm guessing it'll probably be about an hour.
Oh, I don't see how you can do it in less.
Yeah.
There's just so much. I mean, 100 movies, and he over 100, and he talked about specific scenes in specific areas the entire tour. So.
Yeah, I'll probably be fighting copyright strikes. We will see. So we also got to Tombstone.
Yes.
One of my favorites, including the Birdcage Theater.
Yeah.
And you know what? Out of this was your first trip there.
Yes.
This is my third or fourth, and it never fails to amaze me to go there and see this place and to actually get to this time go through it and see it with you and kind of share it with you. They very cool thing they did. They changed the Oriental. If you remember, that used to be a clothing shop, and I was thrilled. I personally was thrilled that it was no longer a clothing shop. They changed it so people bought it and turned it back into a bar. So
and now they're doing live shows.
And we sat in on one of those.
Reenacting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the fact that we went to Tombstone and we toured all the historic areas of Tombstone and read up on, all the placards they had. And then we went to the movie set for Tombstone, or a good portion of Tombstone.
Yeah.
And so you could see, and you could see it here in the movie theater. You watched it on the movie, and then you were in Tombstone and actually saw where the Oriental was, where the Crystal Palace was, where the Birdcage is.
Yeah.
All of that information all tied together made it really awesome to me because you had the entire picture.
Now you could put the whole picture in what happened. So we've also seen some pretty B-grade movies, though.
Oh my gosh!
We had a whole list of movies that they give brochure. Great brochure.
Yeah.
And they live of those. And I want to tell you, there's some duds out there. All right.
There's a reason we didn't see him at the movie theater. Although the one we haven't finished, which I really am going to go look for more, is the Val Kilmer 1989 Billy the Kid movie. And it's really hard, apparently, to find. It was shown on TNT. And I think Val Kilmer is an amazing actor, and he put himself into that role exceptionally well, like most of them he does. And so, that one, we never did get to what we thought was the mezcal.
Right, to the film location here.
Yeah. So I look forward to going back and finding that movie in its entirety, not just a video taped copy off of the TV.
Right. Well, and we found out that also just because they filmed here doesn't mean they filmed the whole movie here.
Yeah, there's a lot of
now they did. If you want to see the mezcal filming location, Quick and the Dead
Yeah.
in its entirety was
Pretty much, yeah.
filmed right here.
Yeah.
I mean, with the exception of I think of Old Tucson Studios in Tucson. So that movie legit is the whole thing. I don't know how long they must have been filming here.
Yeah, it must have been quite a while.
Yeah. The other one is the movie Tombstone. I believe that one was filmed.
A lot of it was here.
Yeah.
They talk about Old Tucson.
Oh, they did. There was
And
Old Tucson and the
yeah.
train station, and
Yeah, there's various locations, and it was interesting because this location's at 4,000 feet elevation, which was interesting to me. And there's not any of your favorite cactus to speak of here.
No.
And so when you see the saguaro cactus, that was movies that were shot down in Old Tucson.
Right.
Because they have one here at the end of town, he pointed out.
Right.
So then you started looking at the movies and seeing, okay, that one was obviously shot down at Old Tucson, and then they talked about going inside in shooting scenes that were actually in the studio. But it's a lot of fun to watch those movies and go back, especially when he had explicit scenes of, okay, when you watch the movie, this is where Josie Wales walked out of this mercantile and was called out by the sheriff across the street at that building. And so then you go to those movies and you look for those parts. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
I'm
looking forward to going back and over that footage and incorporating some of the scenes in. And one of the other funny ones was the big shootout of Tombstone. Yeah, that was filmed right here
at the OK Corral.
At the OK Corrals, so to speak. And there was a point where one of the actors playing Ike Clinton, I think
it was Ike,
went into the Fly studio and stuck his arm through the glass. Yeah. Well, they made all of that glass out of sugar glass. Well, it's very safe for the actors so that they don't cut themselves up. So it's not real glass. It looks like real glass. The problem with it is it's very delicate.
And it was very hot.
And it was very hot. And they said that 30-second scene took them 3 days to film.
And like 100 sheets of sugar glass.
Because every time they would start a scene or something like that, the sugar glass, it would break.
It would just
fall
out of the window.
It would fall out of the window during the scene. So they had to reshoot the scene. They had to get the crew. Then I guess from what they said, they had an assembly line making sugar glass for the scene for 3 days, just to make that 30-second scene, which the
OK Corral scene was pretty.
That's good. Yeah, that's a pretty important scene. Yeah. So, there's so much, and I can't wait to kind of show some of that, and including, I guess they didn't quite clean up all the broken sugar glass on
every
the ground.
time. Yeah.
So he said in some of the scenes you can see down at the base of the building there below the windows, a little sparkly.
It's all shattered
sugar glass. It's shattered sugar glass. So a lot of fun. We also went to the Missile Museum. We also we got to do Thanksgiving, and hopefully, I know it was no fun for you, but you were sick.
I was probably some of the sickest I've been in quite a while. I'm not gonna kid you.
Yeah.
But we did eat a lot of Thanksgiving food for about 3 days after Thanksgiving.
We did,
so we still got to experience.
By the third day, we were like, okay,
let's go to Chinese.
Yeah, I'm done. Real quick, because I only wanted to do about 30 minutes. I did not cover on the live last Sunday. And if you're joining us late, I'm not going to be able to do the live tonight because I'm taking Miss Bonnie to the airport. So you've got to fly out, but you're going to be coming back pretty soon.
Oh yeah, Christmas time.
Yeah, you're going to come out and hang with me for Christmas, and we haven't decided if we're going to be in Quartzsite or if we're going to be in Palm Springs. I have a reservation for observation.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Didn't even have to call anyone.
oh my gosh. Let's just update everybody. I'm going to do a real quick NFL update, see if I can get this switched over, because we're coming up to the end of the share screen right there. How about we share with right there? Share. We're coming up on the end of the season. So just real quick, week 12, this was our winners and losers. I took the win from Jeff for Simpler Life, RV Life, Wandering Stars, Smoke Eaters. There we go. Dawn taking a loss right there. Dawn is what I'm calling one of the Fantastic Four. If you see his record there, 4 wins, 8 losses, and we actually had a few people with that. All those people are fighting for the 6th place position. Cowboy Travelers against Flying Monkeys. Cindy, Flying Monkeys, one of the Fantastic Four there with that 4 wins. If you see it right there, 4 wins. No plays like Mahomes taking on the hard yard. That's Life with Lenny right there. And Mr. Gary going up against Miss Bonnie.
He kicked
and
my
Miss
butt.
Bonnie is part of the
Yeah.
Fantastic
I don't know how I
Four.
feel about Fantastic.
Well, you're all
Okay.
fighting for that 6th
Oh, yes,
place
we
spot,
are.
because 6th place is kind of important. We'll go and see if we can't show how the league is doing right now. We've had some changes. Some people had to win, some people had to lose.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Where is our standings as they stand?
Guess who's at the top?
Look who's at the top right there. Miss Jen, no plays like Mahomes. I am holding down the 2nd place position. Don't
What
even
the
ask.
heck?
I don't even know how I'm doing that. Oblong balls. That's Mr. Gary right there. He with 9 wins, 4 losses.
There's
so
a bunch of you.
yeah.
See, the top is as jammed up as the bottom. So.
Yeah. And we've got Cowboy Travelers and the Hard Yard taking up 4th and 5th. And Miss Cindy is in that 6th place position. That 6th place position is the last position for the playoffs. Those top 6 players get to go on to hopefully the Super Bowl, and those top 6 have a chance of taking overall, because it becomes sudden death for the playoffs. So right now, fighting for that 6th place spot, Wandering Stars, there's Dawn right there. Desert Gypsy, that's Miss Bonnie, still in the run, and Simpler RV Life.
Apparently nobody can see anything.
Oh, nobody can see anything. Oh my gosh. Darn it. How did we do that? Wait. How did... Well, let's see here.
What's this little message up here?
Remind me later. I don't know. Is it... There we go. How about that right there? Okay. Well, you got to heard the long and short of it, but let's see if I can just kind of go back over. Sorry about that. Thanks for whoever sent that message. So there again, our top. Come on. There we go. No plays like Mahomes, number 1. Number 2 spot, let's see those TDs. Number 3, oblong balls, Mr. Gary.
Jen says they still can't see it.
They still can't see it. It's showing on my screen, but you guys can't see it. How is that even possible?
Gary says, or no, Are We Living Life says yes.
Bingo, we can see. Okay, there we go. There it is. Yeah, Tom and Lori saying there it is. You guys can see it now. We see it. Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes it shows on my screen and it's not showing on your screen. I'm not exactly sure why that is. the magic of YouTube. So Cowboy Travelers and the Hard Yard taking up 4th and 5th. Miss Cindy moving into the 6th place spot. She's holding that one down right now. I know Dawn, Wandering Stars, wants that 6th place position back.
Who doesn't want that 6th place position?
Yeah, but it's not over yet. If they lose and you or Jeff wins, Simpler RV Life can move into it. And holding down, which it's not easy to hold down the 10th place spot right there.
You know, I was there for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been there myself.
Currently
So
headed back that direction pretty fast.
yeah. Howard holding down that spot. He actually had a win not too long ago. We had our Fantastic Four for about.
That shook everything.
Yeah, believe that we none of the places moved. So good luck to everybody going in, and hopefully we will. There we go. See if we can get moved back over there. Oh, now we're dark. Wait. There we go.
Knows.
There we go. All right, guys. Well, that's all. We're at 35 minutes. We actually need to get on the road.
Yes.
Because
have things to do.
We've got things to do. So, including getting you to the airport.
Yes. The cows have been out. The horses have been out. Yeah. It's probably time for me to go home.
Ranch life never ends, does it?
It doesn't matter if I'm there or not. Things are going to happen.
Yep.
And usually as soon as I drive out, that's that.
Now you have one more. You can't stay long for Christmas because you have one more rodeo left for this year.
Yes. Harmon Rodeo has created a New Year's Eve event that's going to have all kinds of bullfights and bucking horses. And
what were they thinking? You're supposed to have the winter off.
Well, it's not technically winter yet. It's still feeling a little fallish. So, but you know what? If you know what they say is in the rodeo business, if they're not breathing the diesel smoke, they're not making money. So let's go rodeo some more.
And with that, we're going to see you guys later. Sorry, we can't do a full hour. I just turned to Bonnie this morning. I said, how about coffee? I didn't get the fantasy football on last week, and in fact, the people mentioned that and said, "Hey, you didn't update us."
Yeah, Jenny took number 1, and nobody said a word.
Nobody said a word.
Except
All
for
right,
maybe Gary.
Jen,
I bet Gary said a few words.
Yeah, Gary probably did. He took it because Gary has been holding down that number 1 spot for a while, so they're fighting it out, and we'll see what happens.
Yep.
I think. You know what? It's too close to call.
It is. There's a lot of stuff too close to call right now. So.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, including today, if you're on the fantasy football and you haven't checked your team, you better check your team.
It's rocking and rolling.
Because it's going on right now. So we'll have an update next week. We look forward to seeing you guys from Quartzsite.
Yeah.
And
somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, in the back, if you're joining us late, back there, that red building right in between us, I believe you can see it.
Go ahead and watch The Quick and the Dead and see if you recognize it.
Yeah, that is the Mezcal movie location, boondocking right across the street. That's been fantastic. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming on. Hopefully you guys are having a good week and a good weekend. We will see you guys next time. Live life full time. Bye, guys. We got to get on the road.
Yes, we do.
And I think we're pretty close.
Pretty close to on time.
I think so. All right, guys. Take care.